I won the lottery. Right after losing my job, but told no one. My parents laughed, called me broken homeless, and my brother offered me an $8 janitor job, so I let them find out only after I had my brother arrested for stealing from me. The notification came at 2:47 a.m. on a Tuesday. $4.2 million deposited into my account. I stared at my phone screen, then at the termination email from 3 days earlier. Corporate restructuring. 10 years of loyalty, gone. I didn't tell anyone about the lottery ticket. My mother called that morning. Your brother mentioned you got fired. Finally. Her voice dripped with satisfaction. Always knew that fancy job wouldn't last. I'm figuring things out, I said quietly. Don't come crying to us for money. We're done bailing you out. I'd never ask them for a dime in my adult life. The family group chat exploded. My brother Marcus posted, "Heard the golden child got canned. Guess you're one of us peasants now." Laughing emojis from dad. Mom sent, "Maybe this will teach you some humility." I watched the messages pile up and said nothing. Sunday dinner was mandatory. I showed up in jeans and an old hoodie. Marcus was already holding court. "So the unemployment office treating you well?" He smirked. "I'm managing." Managing? Dad laughed. "You're broke and practically homeless. Bet that apartment's gone by month's end." Mom patted my hand with fake sympathy. "It's okay to admit you failed, sweetheart." Marcus leaned back, grinning. "Actually, I might be able to help you out. My company's hiring janitors. $8 an hour. You'd work nights. But beggars can't be choosers, right?" The table erupted in laughter. "That's generous," I said flatly. Over the next month, I played the part. Stopped buying new clothes. Canceled plans, citing money issues. Let their calls go to voicemail. Marcus texted constantly with degrading job listings. Gas station attendant, fast food, each one worse than the last. Then came Thanksgiving. I arrived to find Marcus had decorated. A mop and bucket wrapped in a bow sat on my chair. "Your Christmas present came early," he announced to roaring laughter. During dinner, Dad raised his glass. "To Marcus, for being the only son who didn't disappoint us." Marcus stood, beaming. "And hey, little brother, that janitor position's still open. No shame in honest work." "Actually," I said, setting down my fork, "I need to talk to you about something, Marcus." His smile faltered. "What? You've been accessing my bank account? The joint one we set up for Mom's surprise party in 2019? The color drained from his face. "I noticed $3,200 in withdrawals over the past 3 weeks. ATM transactions. Your signature at the bank." "That's a lie," he stammered. I pulled out my phone, showing bank statements to everyone. "You thought I was too broke to check my accounts." Mom's face went white. Dad stood. "Marcus, what the hell?" "I was going to pay it back," Marcus said weakly. "He wasn't using it anyway. Because you thought I had nothing." I stood slowly. "I filed a police report yesterday. Detective Morrison is actually parked outside waiting for my signal." "You wouldn't," Marcus whispered. I walked to the door and knocked twice. Detective Morrison entered with a uniformed officer. As they read Marcus his rights, Mom grabbed my arm. "How could you do this to your own brother?" I looked at her calmly. "How could you laugh while he offered me an $8 janitor job? How could you call your son broke and homeless? We were joking." "No, you were cruel. And Marcus was a thief." Dad finally spoke. "If you're so high and mighty, how are you even affording a lawyer?" I smiled for the first time in weeks. "I won the lottery. $4.2 million. The day after I got fired, I watched their faces transform from anger to shock to devastation. I was going to tell you, maybe even share some, but you taught me what you really think of me." Marcus was led out in handcuffs, still stammering excuses. My phone exploded with 47 missed calls before I reached my car. I blocked every number and drove to my new house, the one I'd closed on 2 weeks earlier. Some family bonds, once broken, aren't worth repairing.